this morning. A few slowdowns, pretty typical again at about 8:03. Your drive times on the Broken Arrow Expressway from 169 to downtown 10 minutes. Highway 11 from 75 to 244 will take you 4 minutes, and the BA from 169 to 75 moving a bit slowly will take you 13 minutes. Protesters are expected to rally again at 10 o'clock this morning outside Tulsa City Hall following the police shooting of Terrence Crutcher. Hundreds of protesters gathered at Tulsa Police Headquarters Tuesday night, calling for Officer Betty Shelby to be arrested. TCC is offering counseling to students after Crutcher's death. Several churches will also be holding a vigil for justice tonight from 6 to 8 at Metropolitan Baptist Church. Yet another officer-involved killing of a black man is sparking violent protests, this time in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Charlotte man, identified as Keith Lamont Scott, was allegedly shot in his car while reading a book Tuesday, but police maintain that Scott had a gun. The man's daughter reportedly live-streamed the aftermath on Facebook for more than an hour. Broken Arrow police have a man in custody who they suspect assaulted a woman and then threatened to hurt police officers. The victim and her brother flagged down officers, told them her relative Jack Campbell hit her, choked her, and threatened her with weapons and said he would hurt officers if they showed up. When officers arrived at the home, they say Campbell was inside the house and refused to come out until 1:30. That's when police broke through a window, made contact with him, and convinced Campbell to come outside. The man accused of carrying out a series of weekend bombings in New York and New Jersey now faces federal terrorism charges. Ahmad Khan was charged Tuesday with at least 10 federal counts, including the use of weapons of mass destruction. The suspect's father says he called the FBI on his son years ago, expressing terrorism concerns. Donald Trump declared that African Americans are in the worst shape they've ever been, he says. The Republican candidate immediately came under fire for ignoring blacks that they were once subjected to slavery and Jim Crow laws. Trump faces rival Hillary Clinton on the debate stage in just 5 days. So there's a look at your traffic and your news. I'll send it back to you, LeAnne.
Thanks, Megan. 8:05 coming up. Tulsa gets more items from the Bob Dylan archives. Well, I'll tell you what they've received so far. Also, this Oklahoma firefighter going above and beyond, asking his girlfriend, "Will you marry me?" A look outside with the Osage Casino Skycam Network. Hot, humid again. Alan's timeline coming up.
Traffic tie-ups, 6 in the morning has you covered.
I hit her, but she pulled out in front of me.
Jay-Z tried to deal with the insurance company herself.
I called the insurance and they kind of gave me a runaround.
She quickly realized she better call the heavy hitter.
I've never had a check that big.
Call 728-8888. This blast flavor funnel with Snickers has caramel going all the way through. It's like a dessert inside a dessert.
Yeah, I know. How do they make these? Wait, don't tell me. Unless it's elves. Then tell me. Well, wait a minute. No, just tell me it's elves. But have it be the truth. Never mind. Is it magical elves?
Sure.
It is. Are they here now?
Yeah, they're all around us.
Can I meet them?
The magic's on the inside. Introducing Sonic Blast flavor funnels with flavor in the middle. And get buy one, get one free wings Monday through Thursday. This is how you Sonic.
Join us for the 6th annual Corn Dog Classic 5K, September 23rd at Expo Square. Net proceeds will benefit food for kids, and there'll be plenty of fair food and fun along the way. The Corn Dog Classic 5K, September 23rd.
Our clients feel like they are missing out on life's experiences. They are tired of all the fad diets. Slim Generation science is the answer, and it uses your own DNA to specifically tell us what will work for you.
Slim Generation. Are you missing out on life?
What has close to 30 years in the auto repair business provided Tulsans?
The 4-Star Import is the only place to go service my Honda.
They're honest, I love them, and they have a solid reputation.
They treat you like family.
My dad taught me that good service is dependable service, and that's 4-Star Import Automotive.
You're ready to go.
Thanks, Earl.
4-Star Import Automotive, Tulsa's best Honda and Acura import repair center.
4-Star Import Automotive.
Does your bank see the road ahead? You see where the road goes, but having a bank that shares your vision? Critical. Having a bank that quickly adapts to your changing environment? Crucial. At Valley National Bank, we plan to be with you every mile of your journey. So while you're focused on the road, you'll know we've got your back. Valley National Bank, the bank that doesn't sit still.
keyboards, or hardware. If you get hurt working inside or out, call us for help with your workers' comp claim, especially if you need surgery. When you call the heavy hitters, the advice is free.
Call a heavy hitter, don't hesitate. Call 728-8888.
808, Alan Crone on deck now, ready to present the weather.
Oh, well, thank you. Here we go. Let's take a look. We have drier air that's trying to move into eastern Oklahoma this morning. I mean, it's just enough that it's going to take the edge off of the heat index later today. Jinx right now, that's the view into the South Tulsa area. 73 is the temperature, the dew point 73. This information is important. That is the number that should slowly come down later today. It's already dropping across far eastern Oklahoma right now, and we have a difference in temperature because of that. 64 in Tahlequah, last hour at 63, 73 right now in Tulsa, McAllister at 70, 67 in Veneta. In the heart of the metro, 73 at Jinx, 76 in Sand Springs, and in the Creek County area in the 70s. Yes, it's still going to be warm today. Almost a carbon copy of yesterday's look. We'll have sunshine and then a few of the fair weather cumulus clouds developing. South winds again somewhat light at about 10 miles per hour. But, and this is a very minor difference, but I think you'll feel the difference. Instead of 97 and 98, today it's going to be around 93 to 95 for most locations. That would include Tulsa County at 94 to 95. 93 in Muskogee, rougher country here. 92 in Eufaula, the Ironheads. 94 in McAllister, the Buffaloes. And the temperatures will continue to stay warm this afternoon, but after the sun sets quickly tonight, with the slightly drier air, the temperature trend will drop faster. So right now we have sunshine, 70s, 83 to 84 by 10 o'clock. Not as humid. 90 at noon, still sunny and warm, 95 by 5 o'clock, but the heat index only near 99 to 100, and instead of yesterday when we had a heat index of 107 to 108. What we're now watching in the data is this weekend storm system. And in the next several minutes, we'll really dive down and kind of get into some of this. But the temperatures are going to start to drop. We'll have increasing rain chances for part of that weekend. And I'll have the specific timeline. And we're going to try to get some new information this hour and pass it along to you. See you in a minute.
Okay, thanks a lot, Alan. It's 8:10 right now. Coming up, how employees of one local store were able to make a big donation for charity. And the new items that you can view from the Bob Dylan archives. Oh, what's inside? Oh, it's a guitar. And a firefighter's proposal that took a lot of coordination and left a woman speechless.
Here's an opportunity to text and win from the News on 6 and T-Town Roofing. Text the word Drysdale's 35 to 79640 to win a $100 gift card to Drysdale's. Watch for more chances to win with News on 6 and T-Town Roofing.
T-Town Roofing, we're roofing it.
T-Town Roofing holds certifications from the top roofing manufacturers in the country. They trust us to install their products right, and so can you. Call us day or night.
T-Town Roofing, we're roofing it.
Professional truck drivers keep America moving, the backbone of our country. Driving through busy cities every day and dark highways at night, ensuring the delivery of the essentials we need. Roadmaster Driver School, heroes trained daily.
Picture this, don't blink, don't miss, don't let it get away.
Thursday, September 29th is Ford Family Fun Night. Pick up a coupon from local Ford dealers, and gate admission is only $1. Rides are only $2 each, 5 p.m. to close. Gate admission without coupon is $5. For more information, visit TulsaStateFair.com. The Tulsa State Fair, presented by Ford and your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
Just picture this.
Did you know that hepatitis C is curable? There are no needles or biopsies for most patients. The treatment is a pill. The liver care clinics have up to 99% cure rate. Great news for many of us. These symptoms do not typically present until it's too late. With 7 convenient locations, there is simply no excuse. Hepatitis C can be cured. The liver care clinics accepts all insurance. Call 479-871-HEP-C now for an appointment. You owe it to yourself.
At Papa Murphy's, love means doing the right thing when it comes to feeding your family. That's why they only use chicken raised without antibiotics. Because Papa Murphy's loves families, and they're not chicken to say it. Tonight, he'll make a large herb chicken Mediterranean, made with grilled chicken, fresh spinach, and sun-dried tomatoes. And share the love. Just $7 when you order online at papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
The Home Remodeling Showcase runs September 24th and 25th, the premier remodeling event presented by the Tulsa HBA. Go to tulsahba.com.
Terry Hood, on the scene, on the story, News on 6.
They work hard. They're dedicated and determined. They are professional truck drivers. Roadmaster Driver School can train you to start a new career as an entry-level truck driver in less than a month. Roadmaster Driver School. We train heroes daily.
This segment of 6 in the Morning is sponsored by Tulsa Ballet, presenting Creations in Studio K.
Hey, we're back. It is 8:14. Megan Farley standing by with our traffic situation.
Good morning, Rich. We do still have that crash on 169 southbound at 11th Street there, causing a bit of a backup this morning. So find an alternate route if you can there. Here's a look at the traffic flows across the Tulsa Metro this morning. So your drive times heading out the door right now at 8:14 on 169 from Owasso to I-44, 11 minutes. Broken Arrow Expressway into downtown Tulsa will take you 15 minutes, and 75 is moving nicely from 71st to downtown. 8-minute commute. Back to you, Rich.
Thanks you, Megan. Thanks you, Megan, said Rich.
Okay, Bob Dylan, go for it.
Oh, yes, the archives coming to town. Is in a truck, it's gonna be, didn't you? Like a Rolling Stone.
There's the guitar.
Hey.
Ooh, look at that. That looks like a
very nice
suit.
This is the second shipment, right? Because they've been bringing in pieces at a time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff. And again, just to review, they think that this material would have been worth about $100 million if he sold it separately, you know, at auction and so forth.
Unreal.
But since they got it all together, I think they paid around $20 million. So it's a great deal, and it's really going to be cool.
So that tambourine is apparently, I listened, Rick Wells did the story. That's the tambourine that was inspired, Hey Mr. Tambourine
Hey
Man.
Mr. Tambourine
yes.
Man. How about that?
The jacket that he wore, I guess it turned fans, some against him.
Yeah, he went
electric.
He was a folk artist, and he showed up at a folk festival
with an electric guitar.
Electric guitar.
Boo! They actually booed him.
Well, yeah, and Pete Seeger unplugged him. They say legendarily, like unplugged him, and
now look.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to know more about that, Scorsese has this incredible documentary that he did, but it's about the 10-year anniversary of it. It's called No Direction Home, and they're playing it at the Circle Cinema, and it really is a fascinating look at the way Bob Dylan kind of burst onto the scene and the paths that his career took. It's really interesting. So that, I guess is going to be tonight at 7, and then Artifacts, some of that stuff you're seeing there, will be on display as well. So we're all just really, thrilled about it.
Yeah, please, Mr. Dillon, come to Tulsa and do something
big.
It would be so awesome.
We would love to have you for sure. Okay, I know when you proposed to your wife, you did so.
I was 30 feet underwater.
Did that as you were scuba diving.
Ran out of oxygen.
Honey, you're on my tent too. But take a look. This is a firefighter from Tahlequah who he came up with this really grand idea. He got his buddies from the fire station, got the police officer, got his girlfriend, parents involved, acting like this truck's smoking. So pulls them over, comes out.
Oh my. And
sure enough, yep, that's Zach Frazier. He drops to a knee, proposes to Shonda, and she's just, I'm shocked, I'm sure. But she says yes.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Pretty nice, huh?
I love it. All right, we want to say happy birthday today. We have a birthday greeting in our family photos. This is Grayson Gage Freeze, and Gray, as they call him, is turning 5. Loves church and school, fishing, riding four-wheelers, and playing baseball, riding horses, and competing in taekwondo. Happy birthday, Gray, from Mom, Dad, Nanny, Papa, aunts, uncles, and cousins. We love you to the moon and back. Good looking young man.
Yep. Good birthday. All right. Temperatures right now 73. High humidity 100%. Dew point at 73. The barometer is rising. That number, that dew point temperature is changing. It's already changing across far eastern Oklahoma. Now, the dominant feature is that big old H. That's a ridge of high pressure in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So underneath it, sinking, compressing air has allowed the temperatures to be well above the seasonal average. So the daytime highs today, 93 to 94 in Muskogee, 94 degrees today in McAllister, 95 in Okmulgee, 95 in the Bartlesville area, and about 95 in Tulsa. Yesterday, these numbers were 2 to 3 degrees higher. So what's going to happen here, I'm going to start with the big picture to kind of tell the story. All of this moisture is streaming from the Baja, from the Pacific. There's an old tropical system here, and that's moving this moisture way up into this area, and it's significant. There's a lot of moisture. The ridge of high pressure, remember that big H I just showed you, it's still on top of us. So there's nothing really of significance that can get into most of our area. But over the next 36 to 48 hours, that ridge is changing. Drier air is filtering in right now through eastern Oklahoma. Tomorrow morning, instead of 70s, even Tulsa should be at 68. And the outlying areas would be into the lower to mid 60s, so it's going to feel a little different. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon still anticipated to be in the 90s, but below the sea level average. Now, there's a big chunk of moisture that'll move out of the Gulf of Mexico and in our direction this weekend. The moisture here, this is all going to merge, and it's starting to move in our direction. So Friday, increasing clouds. Maybe Friday night, there could be a little shower across the Red River Valley. Here's Saturday morning, can't rule out a spotty shower storm. But by the afternoon, we'll see those showers and storms on the western horizon. And Saturday night, these should migrate eastward into our area. 70s now, 84 through 10 o'clock, 90 degrees at noon today, and by 3 o'clock at about 94. The temperature drop-off tonight will be slightly faster compared to the previous few days. So by 9 o'clock, we're going to be into the 70s. So to summarize, another warm afternoon. I mean, we're well above the seasonal average, but lower humidity values. So we don't have a 108 or 109 heat index today. We have a heat index, basically, it's going to be close to 100. 68 tomorrow morning and a high of 94. Then we get ready for the weekend storm chances. Friday at 93. Friday night football looks good for almost the entire area. If you have a game on the Red River Valley, I can't rule out an isolated shower storm, but it's a low probability. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, increasing clouds, 89 on Saturday, the heat index at 92, and then storm chances increasing by Saturday night. Sunday is the best day at this point for showers and storms. We may have some leftovers Monday, and the temperature should come down a little bit and through the early part of next week. I'll try to have some updated information about that in a couple of minutes.
Thank you. 8:21 is your time. Coming up, the perfect solution for folks who can't decide on hamburgers or hot dogs at the cookout. Also, no need to wait for the fair to come around. There is a restaurant serving fair treats all year long. And in this week's Wild Wednesday, LeAnne is going to be hanging out in Madagascar.
Remember, cans, paper and cardboard, hard plastics, and glass bottles go in the blue container. Focus on the four, Tulsa. A message from the city of Tulsa.
Guaranteed lowest prices every day in every department. That's Mathis Brothers. Look at these great buys in dining. This table with 6 upholstered chairs, an incredible buy at just $4.97. This pub table with hidden butterfly leaf and 4 chairs, new low price of $5.97. We've seen this table by itself online for over $600. It's $678 here, including the 4 chairs. Biggest selection, lowest prices every day at Mathis Brothers.
Today, we're talking about automotive awards. What if I told you there was a car company that received all of these awards?
One company, one award in all these? Chevy.
Chevrolet is the most awarded car company of the last 2 years.
I love it. It's fierce.
Blown away by that. So I'm just gonna stay in here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Qualified lessees can get this Chevy Traverse LT for around $329 a month. Chevy drives Oklahoma. Find new roads.
I was playing lacrosse and I felt something in my shoulder separate.
We were worried that Ben had really torn something. With the urgent care at Tulsa Bone and Joint, we didn't have to wait to find out. We got the attention and assurance that Ben's AC separation would heal with the proper care.
and I was back on the field in no time.
Now we have an ortho urgent care for other family mishaps without the long wait of an ER.
Remember, cans, paper and cardboard, hard plastics, and glass bottles go in the blue container. Focus on the 4, Tulsa. A message from the city of Tulsa.
People need saving. Stand back. How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
It's another Wild Wednesday here at the Tulsa Zoo. And what's cool is when you come across different exhibits and you see multiple animals in the same exhibit. This is kind of the Madagascar exhibit. We're going to talk about 3 different species with Celeste Zarniak. You have with you right there one, oh look, oh.
There she goes.
Yes, yes. And we've watched her change colors, so she's a chameleon.
Correct. She's an Auslitz chameleon.
Okay, and where would we would find her in Madagascar?
Madagascar.
Okay.
Correct.
And putting them all together in this exhibit, how beneficial is that?
It gives the public a good idea that animals don't just live in solitary areas within a jungle themselves. They're surrounded by all the other animals in that area.
So we were talking about her color. When we saw her inside, she was a little bit more solid green. Now she's changed colors because she's a bit stressed.
Correct.
But she doesn't just change based on the environment.
No, not at all. That's a big myth. Basically, chameleons will change their colors based off of mood, whether it's stress, aggression. They do territorial displays to other males, breeding, courting, things along that line. Basically, what you notice with them is they seek out green and brown places to rest. So that's where the misconception is that they change color for their environment.
Now, the leaf-tail gecko.
Correct.
It's very unusual. It's great for us to have these.
Yeah, it's a Henkel's leaf-tailed gecko. They're also from Madagascar. They are endangered in the wild. There's a couple of different species that are considered leaf-tailed geckos. Ours are the Henkels, and we are part of a breeding program with them, and we currently have 3 babies, which has been spectacular for us and the institution.
And the tortoise also in there.
And the tortoise, radiated tortoise, they are high up on the endangered turtle tortoise list. There's a lot of pet trade, unfortunately, with them and habitat loss. Most of Madagascar is dealing with habitat loss. So we have her currently. What we do here is we hold them when they're young, we raise them up, and then we send them to other institutions, and they're doing the breeding.
Awesome. Well, you can see all 3 of these species in this one exhibit at the Tulsa Zoo. And for more information, we've posted a link to the Tulsa Zoo's website at our website, newson6.com. All right, coming up on the program, Ellen's going to take a look at our final full day of summer. You know, fall starts tomorrow. Will it feel like it? Still to come, the restaurant that gives you a taste of the fair all year long. And what led to the end of the couple who started the celebrity couple nickname trend.
Keyboards are hardware. If you get hurt working inside or out, call us for help with your workers' comp claim, especially if you need surgery. When you call the heavy hitters, the advice is free.
Call a heavy hitter, don't hesitate. Call 728-8888.
For winning service, selection, and prices, come to Dave's Claremore RV.
Come get winning deals on over 250 RVs today, like this 29-foot bunkhouse travel trailer at $14,995 and $120 a month, or this 31-foot double slide fifth wheel, $33,995 and $229 a month, and 24-foot slide-out motorhomes, just $69,995 and $393 a month.
Get your winning deal, but only from Dave's Claremore RV. See more, save more in Claremore.
Go ahead, take control.
Attention passengers, this is your captain. Tulsa Air and Space Museum and Planetarium invites you to take your own adventure with us, explore aviation history, rocket launches, ride in an MD-80, or gaze at the galaxy. On behalf of our flight crew, we'd like to thank you for visiting the Tulsa Air and Space Museum and Planetarium. Now open Monday through Saturday. Come back and visit us soon.
Each year, more than 12,000 Native Americans find health and hope at Indian Healthcare Resource Center. We provide state-of-the-art health and wellness services to all Native Americans in the greater Tulsa area. In addition to cutting-edge adult and pediatric medical care, we also provide on-site x-ray, lab, mammography, optometry, dental, child psychiatry, and behavioral health services. Indian Healthcare Resource Center of Tulsa, providing quality care to Native Americans.
We're getting ready for cooler weather at Twisted Soul Sisters. You'll find the cutest transitional trends. Handmade jewelry that goes with everything. Boots to make everyone jealous. And all your favorite game day apparel. It's time for fall at Twisted Soul Sisters, 131st and Memorial in Bixby.
You don't have to be twisted to shop here.
I smoked about 2 packs a day at one point. I decided to quit when we were driving in the car, and my son, he was like, the smoke is bothering me, it's bothering me. As a mom, I think the best inspiration to quit smoking is your child. Since I quit smoking, I have more money. You know, I can run. I never thought I could run. I can do fun things with my son. My life has been breathtaking.
Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
He crossed over the yellow center line and struck me head on at over 70 miles an hour.
He knew he needed help, so he called us.
He got every penny that he asked for in our case.
I'm Attorney Jeff Martin, the heavy hitter.
Call 728-8888.
6 in the morning starts at 4:30 weekdays.
Hey, welcome back to the program. Closing on the last half hour of the program today, everybody. Just a heads up on that. It is 8:20, well, it's 8:30 right now here on the Tulsa CW. I'm Rich Lund.
I'm LeAnne Taylor.
I'm Alan Crown. Good morning. Good to see you.
Go ahead.
I just want to congratulate our producers. It's been almost four and a half hours, and coming up will be our first mention of the big split.
Okay, that is commendable. I was shocked yesterday. I had not gotten any of the push alerts. I had not seen anything on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, nothing. Brad and Angelina, Splitsville.
Life goes on.
I know, but you know they are a power couple. They're the Paul Newman, Joanne Woodward. But that's a couple that stayed together.
What? I was going to say, Paul and Joanne were together.
Yeah, but it's like
the best
their whole lives. Exactly. And I thought that about this couple. I thought they were going to do it too. I was wrong. Also, reminder, Race for the Cure is coming up this Saturday. We've got some details on that. And tonight, the season finale of Big Brother and the start of Survivor. And I just want to give a couple of little comments. We may talk more about this. Chris Hammonds is one of the contestants. He is from Moore, Oklahoma, 38 years old, trial lawyer. I will tell you at the end of this this next half hour what his biggest pet peeve is and how he and I probably would not get along.
Okay, so that's
a great setup, isn't it?
Yes.
Will you stick around for that?
I'm contractually obligated to.
For a little bit longer. Okay, obligated right now to take a look at the weather here. Maybe you're out the door in the next 10 minutes. You got to be at work at 9. Good stuff coming up today. Still warm, obviously, 70s now, and later this afternoon in the 90s of 73. The dew point is still at 73 here in Tulsa. So yes, we are saturated. In other words, our atmosphere can't handle any more moisture, but the eastern part of the area is different. It's a little lower. The dew points are in the 60s right now, and some of that drier air is moving in our direction. Yesterday's report,